Hello everyone, welcome back to the stream. We're here on LMU once again. We are back at Spa. Another 100-minute race coming up. And yeah, that's not what I meant to do. Yeah, it could be interesting, this. Feels like there's much less grip than there was on the 100 series race that we did a little while ago. But yes, quality time now. Let us head out. Fuel strategy around here in hypercars is actually very similar to Sebring in the GT3s. Of course, we're expecting 3 pit stops, so we are. Just gotta back off a little bit to try and get the best exit out of the final corner. Oh, that's not a good way to start. Oh well, we can put new tires on. And try again. Yeah, I'm struggling with the car much more than I was when with the 100 series. That might partly be because it's nighttime, or it's daytime now instead of nighttime, much warmer. I think I want to just check the max force on the brakes. Although that said, I'm quite used to GT3 breakpoints around here. Done a couple of done a few GT3 races around here recently. So maybe that I'm just a little too used to that. I'm forgetting that, yeah, it has been a little while since 100 Series race. Looks like we're gonna get 3 flying laps in, sub 2-minute time at the top. That's a much better braking point. Running into the gravel are not helping. Could be a little bit braver on the brakes. Not an awful time. P3 at the moment. Dropping down to P5 now. Okay, pretty equal on our delta here. Might be able to improve in this final braking zone. Yeah, find a 10th and a half in the end. Front tires will be starting to drop off this lap, so it might be a struggle to improve one more time. Good run through a region rally on, finding a little bit of time. They'll deep into the right-hander. They'll lock up just put me wide for the apex. Throw away a good 10th there. Yeah, I threw away quite a bit of time there in the second half of the middle sector. Don't think I'll be able to make it back up in this chicane. Slightly better exit. This could be a little bit of an improvement, but not enough to pass further up the grid. Drop down to 9th place now. So we have, I mean, if we kept that middle sector together, could have been P7. So it could have been, but yeah, people find time throughout that session. Alright, let's see. Of course, we got 100% fuel. Welcome, Iris. Just finished qualifying. About to head into the race. So it says 11.5 laps. If we push flat out, yeah, we can definitely make that 12 laps. And I think 12 laps will get us to the end. With the longer pit lane, we're using the endurance light. Of course, you can see here we're in one of the older pits. Yeah, longer pit lane. No, it's on purpose. Same tire strategy we did run in the 100 series about 4 weeks ago now here. And it worked, I would say, relatively well back then. Don't know how well it's going to work today, but we'll give it a go anyway. Yeah, we'll give it a go, see what happens. Yeah, and try and use strategy to our advantage. Yeah, I think it'll be at most a 48 lap race. It might only be 47 or even, maybe even only 46 laps. So yeah, in which case if it is if we do those laps, I'll probably still fuel save a little bit, but try and take out some energy in the pit stops.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
We got bumped down to P10. So we did. Of a 25 car field in the hypercars, 13 LMP2s and 18 GT3s, making 56 cars on the grid. People going for full medium tires. Just go try the strategy. Interesting game when you come onto the grid. Game loads the tires at 25 degrees, sorry. Even though but with the track temp, I assume, being 38, the tires are just gradually increasing in temperature. Only 3 degrees ambient.
Formation lap has started.
Driving off on electric. We are also running very little wing to try and give us some good straight line speed that will hopefully help us when it comes to racing those around us. BMW on our right hand side. Yeah, our fuel number for this race is 8.33 a lap, same as it was in Sebring.
Green flag, green flag.
Very bunched up start here. Backed up, had to get onto the brakes. You can see the wing helping us now as we head into the calm. So just trying at this point keep up with the cars in front. Don't know how much of them are going to be fuel saving. Hit our fuel number on the first lap, which is good. Seems like this Porsche here is sort of being a bit of a bottleneck. Holding a 1 second gap to the car behind. Got a bit of margin to our fuel number. Another Duckinator. Currently on lap 3 of the race. Settling in nicely. Welcome, Daniela. Shame you have to sit from sidelines, didn't get home in time. Shame indeed. Hope you can at least enjoy watching, though I know it can be difficult at times. And appreciate the best of luck wish. It's been a good start so far. Of course, don't know what people are going to do tire-wise when it comes to the pit stops. Just starting to lose touch a bit with the cars in front. Yeah, I think there's some people that avoided the Valkyrie thinking that it was going to be a popular choice, and they didn't want to overwhelm the fields with them. I know Bailey and Jimmy went in Glickenhouses because of it. I have a Valkyrie in front of us. Yeah, at least with the Valkyrie, you don't have the hybrid to worry about. I have seen some people saying they struggle a little bit with understeer in it. And Spa's not a fun track to be struggling with understeer at. And it can become a bit of a compounding issue as you go through a stint. Front tires wear out, and the understeer just gets worse and worse. As that Aston really mistimed the run on that Mustang, and we managed to slur our way through. Not sure what the Mustang was doing. Pulling over to the right-hand side, that's a little bit scary. A little bit scary, a little bit unpredictable. I've caught up to the Peugeot, getting stuck behind the Porsche there. There's someone into the gravel. I think that is one of the Valkyries that was in front of us. That was a late sand. Now one thing, the area where the Valkyries are strong though is straight line speed. Of course, running mid-arrow is going to help us. Half a second back for them at the moment. Doesn't look like they're really closing in much with the slipstream. A little bit of a cut there over the curb. Things getting awkward and interesting here. Aston Martin's slowing down. Valkyrie's slowing down for some reason. And we now find ourselves in P6. Little flash of the GT3s. Ooh, that's close with the Valkyrie behind. Just seeing it going really wide. Just give the GT3s a little flash there to try and indicate that, yeah, I wanted to pass on left-hand side. Look at that Ferrari in front being held up through a Rouge and Radeon. Not too far from the first pit stop. Tires will definitely be good to go another stint. I think we have about 1% more than our sort of target. Now that we're through the GT3 traffic, Valkyrie behind is starting to catch up. That was not an ideal lock on the front right. A little bit deep into the bus stop because I didn't lift and I didn't coast. A little nudge from the Aston behind. They're going to have to pit next lap. That is one of the weaknesses of the Aston. It drinks through its fuel and energy. So they're likely going to be making a 4-stop race, whereas we're going for a 3-stop. Having a horrendous lockup on the front right this time. We will have 2 more laps as we catch our first LMP2 car. He heads for the pits as well as the Valkyrie. Oh, fuel is a little bit marginal. Even closer to the Ferrari, getting a bigger slipstream. Starting to close in a little bit, but not close enough to make a move. Ferrari fuel saving more than we are. Lifted earlier. Nearly ran into the back of them, but just about got slowed down before I did. We'll say Bailey behind is closed in quite a bit. That gap was up to 3 seconds at 1.9. It's down to about a second again. Yeah, Ferrari lifting more in the big braking zones. Maybe not as confident on the brakes as well. That Mercedes was a little bit unpredictable, but it's held up all the cars behind us. As everyone comes into the pits, yeah, Billy managed to get past congestion in the pit lane. We have 2% in the tank. I'm going to take 1% out just because I can, just to try and get slightly shorter pit stop. Into our pit box. Seems like quite a few of us are at this end of the pits. And we have gone 25 minutes into the race. Hopefully we get a clear exit out of pit lane. Darn it, Bailey. How did Bailey jump us? I'm really confused. Bailey got held up more though. And we will retake the position. Car definitely a little bit slidey now. Going to launch off Stavlo, and the Fry has now got themselves alongside Bailey. A little bit of a wheel bang between the two of them, luckily. Oh, that was close. Oh, they're side by side behind, coming up to Rouge. That's just allowing us to break away. So we've left Bailey behind. But now the Ferrari is showing that, yeah, it's a little bit quicker than us. I think I should just let the Ferrari go and hope that they push on with their pace. Because otherwise we'll just slow ourselves down there. That brings Bailey back into this battle. And we're coming into the GT3s once again. Really had to lift a bit through Stavalo. I'm struggling a little bit with frame rate through the bus stop section. But I've had worse. Ooh, Valkyrie spun, and that is for position. I could have been braver on the brakes, but I didn't want to make a mistake, didn't want to lock up and run wide. Oh, that was sketchy. Jimmy's now on the back of this train as well, but he's not fuel saved. A little deep into the bus stop, small lockup, but we'll get away with that. I mean, we're saving way more energy than we need to, but... Really awkward P2, just not enough performance difference in the corners between us and the P2s. Makes it quite awkward there. Bailey still holding off Jimmy for now. Fry's turn to go in deep. Oh, now Bailey's trying to send it the long way around. Just gonna be able to squeeze him out. Oh, this is a good battle. Frank made a mistake. Oh, and there's a GT3. You can see the Fry's backing off to not catch the GT3. Flip me. A little bit of brake locking. I generally have the drive out of the corners over Bailey, so I don't feel as threatened this lap as I was when the Fry was behind me. Yeah, you can see Bailey's not close enough. Can get a bit of lift and coast in as well. Front left looking, it's not what I need. Struggling with front locking there. Braking as late as I dared. Begin the drive off the source. Bailey's not close enough again. Jimmy's past the Fry as well now. They're fighting in the background of the mirror. The Jimmy and the Fry fighting have dropped themselves back. That's taken the pressure off Bailey. Again, Bailey just drops back too much in this sector to really keep the pressure on. Was very deep into the brakes, runs into the runoff. And now Jimmy's side by side with Bailey. Couple of P2s on their out lap here, which is a bit awkward. I thought about trying to get past there, but it's going to be too late. This is where we're not going to get backed up into Jimmy. We'll get past one here. Then we'll get past the second here. Two more laps. Car limping back right. Oh, there's a lot of traffic in front. One more lap. I've sent it too deep. Jimmy's into the pits. We can't go flat out this lap. I remember these will probably be the pit stops where everyone changes tires. I want to try and need a good lap here, and I want to try and build a little bit of a gap to the cars behind just in case. At the moment, the race is predicted to be 46 laps. Pit lane not as congested this time, so yes, 98% of virtual energy, 0.95, medium, medium, soft, soft. Right here, yeah. Oh, I just scraped the wall, didn't I? Yeah, oh well. So yeah, we're gonna have cold tires here. So we've got to be extra careful this time. And we had a bigger gap to Bailey this time coming into the pits. So hopefully that means he doesn't jump us again. Tire change now. Though you can see in the bottom left, the tire change has already happened. Yep, we did beat Bailey. Annoyingly, like, the game doesn't need to turn me there, but it does, and it does lose me just a little bit of time. Bailey is coming out closer to us than he was before. Jimmy hasn't jumped us, but if he's on new tires, they're going to be up to temperature. Going to close in a lot more. The Ferrari is off strategy. Like, it took much less virtual energy, and either it's going to save a lot of energy, or it is out of this battle. Also, the Valkyrie in front, I'm pretty sure, is going to take an extra pit stop. And only being 6.5 seconds in front, that should get us P5. BMW there seems a little bit nervous. They may have damage. Track's getting a little bit cooler, only by a couple of degrees. Glad I cut the GT3 there before Blanchimont. Running quicker than all of the cars behind us, which is good. And I think we're just far enough back from this Aston. I'm going to take a little lift just to be safe. Aston stays left. Yeah, I think it's a good idea to take that little lift. Better safe than sorry. And the earlier you take a lift in a moment like that, the less time you lose. Oh, I thought the Porsche was going to run a little bit wider there. That was close. A little close for comfort. Cadillac in. I think that's from P3. Now, key thing with those that are taking an extra pit stop, with us running the endurance layout and the endurance pits, taking an extra pit stop costs you a lot more around here than it would do at any other track in the game, even Le Mans. currently in a nice little section of track that doesn't have any traffic. I can see on the mini-map. The bit we're catching up to seems to have quite a lot of traffic. Can see a lot of GT3s there. Go set any personal best. Bailey invalidating his last lap. I could have dive bombed that BMW. This could be a bad idea. I'd like one BMW there, please. String of 3 BMWs. Hopefully Bailey loses some time in there as well. Is this another BMW? Have we just found all the BMWs within one lap? I'm a bit annoyed the BMW held the right-hand side line there. But we've needed to have been a quick dart to the left to have made that work. Aston Martin. Valkyrie into the pits. Where he did have a moment. It was probably just staying right as far as it could, just to try and make it as clear as possible that it wasn't going to turn left. Which is good thinking. A little too conservative and to put on. Another line of traffic that we're catching up to now. Appreciate the BMW there leaving the inside line open. That's why I give them a little flash. As committing to the left-hand side there, and then the BMW just drifted over. Or not the BMW, Lexus, sorry. I had a couple of wheels on the grass, that was sketchy. Hypercar part, please. You know what? That BMW might be on controller. The inputs through the little kink there were just a little give me controller vibes. Weren't the smoothest. Aston just leaving a bit more room on the left-hand side there, which is appreciated. I must say, traffic this race has been very good. You know, that moment with the Lexus is the only trouble I've had. Everyone else has been doing what they should be doing, if not being, you know, generous, just showing good awareness. And, you know, just going that little extra bit to make sure you know what they're going to do and just to make things a little easier for you. And I appreciate that so much. 4 laps until their next pit stop. Definitely going to take 1 lap of energy out for the next pit stop. Not sure I'm brave enough for 2 laps. And if Bailey wanted to take a risk, he too could fill up 1 lap shorter than I do. And potentially jump in front, because that is 8% difference. And Bailey already has 2% over me, so it'd be 10%. Which would be like 4 seconds. It would be tight. It would put him sort of right on top of me again. Yeah, Bailey very slow. That lap lost 1.3 seconds. Possibly caught in traffic. The Ferrari pits. "14 laps to go." Yeah, that would be a lot of fuel saving to get to the end. They'll need to do a splash and dash. Had to forgo fuel saving there to make sure we got a safe pass on the Aston GT3. That wasn't a good one. Lexus just lagged a little bit. I was also didn't turn to the right hand side to open up the left hander as quickly as I thought they were. Just a bit awkward. No one's fault really. They cost us a little bit of time. Hopefully Lexus also costs Bailey a bit of time. Leader into the pits. They should be able to get to the end of the race from here, but we'll need fuel saving. See, now the bottom left is saying 10 laps remaining. So you could possibly take that risk. Running in deep like that isn't a good idea. Really pushing the pit entry. Okay, we've got a slightly bigger gap on Bailey, but he could take that risk of going one lap shorter on energy, hoping that the race doesn't extend out. I'm probably going to get turned in the box again. Shortest distance to our box, 36 seconds in. I've got the straight line speed on Bailey, So if he does come out in front of us, I hopefully will be able to race him. Ah, come on, game. Oh, he hasn't short filled and just jumped the Peugeot. So we're up in 5th place now. We have a good chance at P4 here. Hey Dave, you join us as we start the final stint of what has been a pretty interesting race so far. Some great battles, especially in the second stint. Traffic making a major contribution. Some sketchy moments. This race really has had it all. Yeah, the result's looking good at the moment. P5 would be a good result as it is. Having qualified P10. Potential for P3 here. Looking at the virtual energy for cars in front. But this Peugeot, I'm sure, is not going to make it easy. Neither is this LMP2. I can guarantee you we're not close enough to pass that LMP2 before a Rouge. Either side of the Porsche. If we keep... If we keep fighting like this... I'm not pulling that up. Yeah, I didn't want to get caught behind the Lexus. And I knew I had to brake late, but that was too late. It's going to be really hard to keep the Peugeot behind. Though they might get held up by that GT3. But Bailey's right behind us as well. Oh no, they just about get through beforehand. A little bit of a slide for us. Had to take a little lift just to make sure we could get the car to the left-hand side there. Bailey took a bit of extra energy than us, so he's flat out to the end. And we know Bailey quick in the middle sector, but we're quicker in the first and third sector, which is where overtaking is easier. And as such, we'll be able to make it very difficult on Bailey. But yeah, it's been a horrible start to this stint. That mistake certainly a big part of that. Traffic up in front too. Oh, Billy got pushed onto the grass there in the mirror. I knew things were going to get sketchy there. GT3 kicking up some gravel. Leading LMP2 in front of us. Look at the time that cost us. Again, that was... How did I get that stopped and kept it on the track? That was a bit of a miracle, to be honest. Oh, 12 minutes to go. Seven laps. You could see both of us holding back there. We knew the GT3 was in an awkward spot. Billy got understeer there, had to back out of the throttle. That was risky. This would be a good stream for a heart rate monitor with some of the really sketchy moments to battles like this. I had to lift there for understeer. Had to leave him space because I pushed him a little bit wide on the first apex. He's got the drive this time. I lifted because I'm going the slipstream up through here. Right, it's going to be a fight to try and get back past. While also still trying to keep the fuel under control. Hi, Fiona. Join us in the final 4 minutes. Just lost P4, but we're going to try and fight back here. Got an even bigger run this time. Well, Billy turned into his little TRD there. I couldn't have been much closer to the apex curb. Not a great time to have that lock up, but luckily Billy didn't get the run through Stavlo. Thought I decided not to risk the inside there. Two laps to go. .6 is the energy number I need to meet, but I think I need to meet a slightly lower fuel number. Let's turn the hybrid up to try and help with that. I don't need to be lifting that much, it's just instinct at this point. Oh, that lockup. That was a little cheeky to squeeze me onto the curb that much. Ah. This is our best overtaking opportunity coming up. And we're too far back. That flat's spotted the fronts as well. There's a GT3. Ass. They'll do that on the brakes. Fair play. Oh, that traffic was brutal at the end, but that's multi-class racing. I'm going to get Billy's stream up, as I know he is streaming.
Who's gifted stuff? Where did that go? Who gifted something? Oh, Tim with the 5 gifts. Thank you, Tim.
Jesus Christ!
Oh my god! Dan with the 5 as well. Thank you, Tim. Oh god, I have to watch the replay. That's bloody hell. Well done, Matt. Like your performance in that, you stepped up so much in the race, as you bloody do.
I don't even know what happens.
Yeah, the racing monster just he gets woken up. Like
Oh, I'm sweating
give
so
some
much.
guys the freedom's broken.
An interesting car for
Oh.
the stint.
Yeah,
It definitely won. I mean, look at the best laps. It definitely won. But actually, no, we weren't too bad.
we went to
but-
no. God, what a bloody hell! Wow. Oh.
How
many laps did GT's end up doing? 41 laps. GT3 all finished with 1 to 2% energy. Holy hell, Angela, what
Thanks
a
for that,
mad
Matt.
race. Sorry?
Thank you for putting that
Ah,
on.
no worry. My pleasure. My pleasure. Christ. This I enjoyed this little dynamic. It's been a while. Oh. Fantastic. What a mad race! That was insane. That was whoa. That was the whole thing was like a highlight reel.
Yeah.
Bloody hell. Right, so we're gonna get a replay. Oh, oh my god, the attrition rate. Oh,
Yeah, it's still pretty warm here. Like my mum has been
right,
saying
replay.
this weekend so
Everyone's
far that,
finished.
oh, I'm still pretty warm. I'm like, I've not been that warm
I
this
had the
weekend,
most
but
insane race thing. There was like 4 or 5 of us who were like really,
when
really,
you do a
really
100-minute
close.
race, it's
And
crazy.
it was mental. Pretty much the whole thing. Absolutely mental. And so what an insane race. Like, oh. Legacy Star Killer, flipping hell. What you do was that? It's a 20.
No, this is
flipping hell,
hosted by a different group.
Oh.
As a one-off.
Thank you, Legacy Star Killer. Bloody hell.
It was so good.
Q.
Oh
God.
Wow. Yeah.
Dehydrated you? Oh yeah. I got no water. I'm my throat's dry.
Wow.
Oh, what a race! What a race! Was there a raid in there? Was there a raid? Sorry. Welcome, Bobtronic. Either way, Click Squad raid. The feed, like the activity feed's dead.
Yeah.
I've no idea.
Thank you all for
God.
popping in. That was a wonderful
Extra
race.
save
I
point.
really, really enjoyed that.
Oh God. See, like that's what it's a flipping about.
Yeah.
That's
So yeah.
what it's about.
Thank you, Iris. Thank you, Fiona. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Danella.
That was
All for dropping in. I hope you enjoyed that race as much as I did because it was fantastic.
I've had a really fun couple of days. That was.
Yeah, that was magnificent. Speechless. It was really good. We lost out on 4th there at the end, but I don't mind.
One of those I sit back and watch.
I don't mind. It was a fantastic race, and that's what matters most. Yeah, I'm gonna head off to relax a bit after that and just calm down because that was mental. That was really, really good. If you're wondering, Bailey is gonna go over some replays. You can find him there at that link. And I'll probably be in the chat a little bit over the next bit, watching along.
It's insane. What did I miss? There was more gifts up. Did I miss other gifts?
But yeah, fantastic race. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you all. Hope you all really, really enjoyed that. Because as I say again, one of my favorite races ever.
Starfighter with the first time something glorious about Prime as well. Thank you. Hey Lars.
But yeah.
Thank you everyone.
Thank you all. Thank you all very much. Hope you all really, really enjoyed. And yeah, I'll next be live on Wednesday for our Wednesday series. 45-minute race, double field, double tire wars. Qatar full in the GT3s along with hypercars. Should be some good fun. But yeah, I'll be next time on Wednesday. Same time. But until then, thank you all very much for joining. And yeah, until next time, take care. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye-bye.
The gifts and the raids and all the flipping everything, the subs.